Hey there, Jake McCracken here with Interactive Marketing and Consulting Services. Making this quick video today to show you how much money you might be leaving on the table if your current BDC and or internet sales department is undertrained and ineffective at handling the incoming opportunities that they're getting into the CRM on a daily basis. So real quick, we have this spreadsheet here, and this is all with just standardized data. Can obviously be customized with your store's information for a more realistic approach to exactly how much money you're leaving on the table. However, for the sake of this video, we're just using standardized information so you can get a quick visual of the amount of money in gross profit that you could be leaving on the table with ineffective lead handling operations. So real quick, as we look at this across the board, we've got different closing percentages starting at 5%, moving to 7, 9, 11, and then ultimately up to 15. And then breaking it down depending on the amount of opportunities that you're getting at a different store, from smaller size stores who may be working around 300 opportunities a month to a little bit larger, up to 900. So real quick, just to get into this, if you're getting around 300 opportunities a month and you're closing at around a 5% closing ratio on your incoming internet opportunities in the CRM, this does not take into account phone ups or walk-ins or anything along those lines, simply lead form submission, chat, so on and so forth, whatever comes across the CRM as an internet lead, if you will. All of this is calculated at a 3,000 per car average. Obviously, that's pretty conservative. A lot of you are much higher than that. And if you're higher than that, then the amount of money you're leaving on the table is ultimately going to be higher, right? So these are figured at a basic 3,000 per car average. So if you got 300 opportunities, you're closing at 5%. That means at $3,000 a car, you're making $45,000 in gross profit. Now, if you're able to bump that from 5% to 7%, that bumps that gross profit up to $63,000. So you've got an $18,000 increase simply by finding a way to get your team to close 7% versus 5%. And that's still at below national average numbers. If you're able to get it a little bit closer to average at 9%, and you're putting $81,000 in gross on the books from those deals at $3,000 a copy, that's another $18,000 increase from 7%. So real quick, you can see it doesn't take much, right? It doesn't sound like much to get it from 5% to 7% or from 7% to 9%. And then ultimately, if you look at the, a little bit higher performing in the 13 to 15% closing ratio, you're talking about, if you, a $90,000 increase from 5% to 15%. Now, obviously, we're not going to see very many stores go from 5 to 15 overnight. That's going to take some time. However, you can see incrementally the difference you're able to make in the bottom line, essentially, of your store by finding these areas to increase. Now, if you're a little bit of a larger store and you're getting more opportunities, possibly 700 a month, you're looking at $105,000 in gross profit on those deals at 5% closing. If you're able to find more deals and you're able to go from 5% to 7% closing on your incoming internet opportunities at 7% at 700 leads a month, you're looking at $147,000, again, calculated at $3,000 per copy. That's a $42,000 increase simply by finding 2% closing, a 2% closing improvement. Now, finding a way to improve your closing percentage is easier said than done. The closing percentage is a little bit more of the disease, whereas we need to find the symptoms that are causing you to not close as many of those deals. Symptoms include contact percentage, not having enough conversations with your customers, set appointments per contact. How many appointments are you setting based off the amount of people that you're contacting? What percentage of those appointments are showing? What percentage are actually walking in the door? Is your management team confirming appointments? And then simply, how effective is your team, whether it's a BDC or internet sales department? How effective are they in communicating with the customer, being able to answer questions and ultimately guide the customer through their purchase journey to provide a better experience and ultimately get more people in the showroom and or buying online and having the vehicle shipped to them, whatever the case is, right? So if you're interested in taking a deep dive, or you're curious how much you are leaving on the table, and you know that your current department is underperforming and you know you're leaving a lot of money on the table, let's have a conversation. Reach out to me and see what our solutions may work for you. And if you want us to take a deep dive into your CRM and take a closer look at your entire digital operation, reach out to me and we can have that conversation. You can reach me through DM here, or you can email me, jake@imaxweb.com, and we'll have a conversation to see if it would be a fit. And if you are indeed leaving as much money as you see in a lot of these in the spreadsheet on the table on a monthly basis, let's find a way to get you more gross profit and ultimately more net profit in the door in March and as we move into the second quarter of 2024. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.